Thanksgiving, the time where people go and stuff their faces with delicious stuff like turkey, and for my house, it's like these homemade noodles that take like 3 days to make, and just tons of wonderful stuff. So when did it begin? How did it start? Let's talk about Thanksgiving. So the first Thanksgiving didn't take place till like 1621, give or take. And it was the Wampanoag Native Americans, Wampanoag Indians. Basically, the long story short of this, the first Thanksgiving was a celebration because we had settlers colonists coming over to the Americas, and we didn't really know how to work the land. And you had these Native Americans, the Wampanoag Native Americans, in this particular setting, really showed these colonists how to work the land, how to fertilize the soil, how to make sure that know when to actually start the crops and end the crops. Anyway, they had this giant gathering. When I say giant gathering, it's giant in the context of the people. It was about 50 pilgrims, give or take, and about 90 of the Wampanoag Native Americans. And they sat down, they broke bread, it was a celebration. There was only like 5 women here. And the reason why is because those first colonists, a lot of the women died in that first year here because it was terrible. Like, they didn't know how to make food, and plus they had to deal with the elements. It was bad news bears that first year with the colonists. So that's like the first ever Thanksgiving. It actually didn't become a holiday for us for another 200 plus years. There was this woman, Josepha Hale, I think is her name. And she's, by the way, same person that wrote the song Mary Had a Little Lamb. She was petitioning the government for 17 years to make Thanksgiving a holiday. And eventually, President Lincoln, during the Civil War, while 650,000 people, he's like, we need to have a celebration that gives us a moment to say thank you for what we do have, because we're losing so much. So President Lincoln, even with the constant barrage of letters by this woman who wrote the song "Mary Had a Little Lamb," makes it a national holiday during the worst war of our country to try to give us a moment to be thankful for the things that we do have. First Thanksgiving, we have turkey, right? That's our big thing. We need to have some turkey, man. It's good stuff. Me, I like having that moist turkey. You put the butter on it. It's so good. And then potatoes. Anyway, their protein for today, the thing that they ate back in the day, was not turkey. They had deer, venison, ducks, geese, oysters, and a couple more sea stuff like lobsters and eels. Yes. Eels they had for their first Thanksgiving. They probably ate some pumpkins because that was actually around the time, or pumpkin pies. They could make pies, or at least things that resembled, not what we eat today, but resembled pies back in the day. Probably some other things, but they didn't have any turkey. Turkey wasn't the thing back then. It was all those other things. Attention to is the presidential pardon of a turkey. I don't care who the president is. If it's somebody I voted for, there's something about that president pardoning a turkey that just puts a smile on my face, man. I just enjoy it. So the pardoning of a turkey, remember, pardon, you basically get rid of the punishment or of imprisonment or whatever of a person. It's this jokey ceremonial thing that's been going on for a while, and it's adorable. You get these little turkeys they bring out in front of the cameras. You got the president going, "I pardon you," and the turkey has no idea what it's doing there. It has no idea what it just escaped. But it's funny. It's cute. But the first presidential pardon was by President Harry S. Truman in 1947. So that was a long time ago. But it's happened ever since. It's a nice little, I don't know. It just makes me smile. Pardoning a turkey. It's adorable. Favorite things about Thanksgiving, and I didn't like it as a kid. I actually just didn't like it as a kid, is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I don't know why I like it so much now. Maybe because as a kid I saw it so much, my brain nostalgia is just like, ooh, I gotta watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But I just enjoy it. I love the lip singing. I love how because they can't do it like live singing because it's a moving parade. I like this is what I don't like: the helium balloons. They have these giant helium. We are running out of helium, folks. There's no manufacturing that. So that does make me a little sad. By the way, helium, we have a big storehouse of helium in Texas. But every time I see these giant helium balloons, I'm like, we're wasting all our helium. I mean, all we need helium for is blow up balloons. But maybe we'll find some other use of helium. Who knows? But yeah, helium. The first ever Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was 1924. That was a long time ago. I've enjoyed them, not ever since. When I was a kid, I didn't like them. I enjoy them now. Yourself, Mr. Snow. I kind of want to see how fast a turkey can run because they taste delicious. But I just want to see how fast they go. 20 miles an hour. These things can run 20 miles. Now you're like, Mr. Snow, I've seen some pretty big turkeys in my day. I don't think they're running 20 miles an hour. Yeah, they're probably not. I'm talking about wild turkeys. Wild turkeys can clock about 20 miles an hour. They can book it, man. So they can definitely get away from your dinner plate. The ones that we typically eat, though, they've eaten pretty well their lives. They're pretty big. Our founding fathers actually had a dispute on what should our national animal be, specifically what's our national bird. Now, we obviously have the bald eagle, a majestic creature, beautiful in its own right. But there was one person who thought, you know what, the turkey should be our national bird. Imagine that, the turkey. Who knows? Maybe we wouldn't be eating turkey on Thanksgiving. Maybe we eat bald eagles for Thanksgiving. Who knows? But it was Benjamin Franklin, my idol, the guy that I really do enjoy talking about, reading about. He thought the turkey should be, but it never was. It was always going to be Mr. Bald Eagle. Turkeys. Let's talk about some statistics with turkeys, man. So turkeys, on average, they're going to weigh anywhere from about, the average Thanksgiving turkey is about 15 pounds. However, the heaviest turkey we have on record, in the Guinness Book of World Records at least, is 86 pounds. 86 pounds! That is a big turkey! But on average, we're eating about 15 pounds a turkey for each dinner table you'll see at Thanksgiving. Now, the biggest state also is the one that consumes the most turkeys. That's California. They put away millions of these things. Speaking of millions, we actually kill and consume 46 million turkeys on Thanksgiving Day. Our country eats 46 million turkeys. That's just a lot of turkey, man. Of a lot of turkey. The number one profession that gets the biggest spike in business around Thanksgiving, it's the number one profession that gets the biggest spike around Thanksgiving. I'm not talking about retailers. I'm talking about just like a profession. Plumbers. You have all these families going in there stuffing their face with food. Sometimes the pipes get stuffed up, so they gotta call plumbers in. So they got Mario showing up. Go plumbers! It's a good job. I mean, you can make a lot of money, and hey, around Thanksgiving time, you get a lot of calls. I really wish you guys the best Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy your week off. You deserve it. Spend some time with the family. Spend some time with your friends. Just enjoy the time off. And if you have time to go hang out with your family and eat some food, eat some good food over the time. We'll see you guys when you get back. Peace, guys.